Peterson. I'm currently the managing partner of Fairbridges attorneys, the first law firm and the oldest, obviously, law firm in Africa. I took over the position as managing partner 4 years ago. We've got 2 offices, the one in Cape Town, and then we also have a branch in the Johannesburg area in Sandton. So I manage the entire firm across both offices. Apart from being the managing partner, I'm still have an active practice, which is quite busy. I specialize in administrative law and constitutional law. I'm the first female managing partner of the firm, as well as the first person of color. So in the transformation context, it's indicative of how things have changed and moved within the profession. We are seeing more and more female leaders coming to the forefront. And I'm just grateful that I am part of that process as it is unfolding. So I've been at the firm since 2008. I started as an associate, and then in 2009 I became a director at the firm. The reason why it took so long for Fairbridges to take that next step is because transformation, I don't think, happens overnight. There have been struggles in the past, and the approach that we adopt is that for us it's not just a tick box exercise. I've always been mindful from my own perspective that I never ever wanted people to label me as a token appointment or that I'm not in the position due to merit. So that was something that was always critical for me, and I would be very vocal about that. I made sure that I could compete at the right levels, and as I said, I just never wanted to have that label that, oh, you are our PDI candidate. Because of that, I think I ended up working a lot harder sometimes than other people. I wanted to prove a point, and that is the thing that was like a driver for me. And I also wanted to ensure that I wouldn't make a failure of whatever I was tackling. I think for any law firm to continue to thrive and to remain relevant in the South African market, you would be naive to think that you can, just because the legislation has imposed certain responsibilities and obligations on law firms, that is enough. As lawyers, you serve your community, and you need to be able to effectively do that. You need to be aware of what the demands are, how to best service your community, your client base. And it is from that perspective that we have adopted the approach long before there were requirements in terms of the legal sector code. We actively said we have an obligation as a firm to ensure that we transform. And as I indicated, for us it is very important that you don't just do things for the sake of doing it and appointing people into positions when you know that they are not ready or they will not succeed. There must be a life-work balance, and so we want people to come in and know that they're going to be trained and be given an opportunity, because we see a long-term relationship. It's not just, oh, for this year we're bringing you in, we use you for 2 years, and then if you stay, you're lucky. If you don't, that is also in order. That is not the culture of the firm. In line with that, we try and make or create an environment where people feel that they are being heard, their viewpoints are taken into account. I'm the type of person that I engage with everybody at all levels, because that is how you get the experiences of people. We have it set up that one of the partners in both offices will engage with the junior staff on a regular basis. Every month they have a meeting where junior staff can raise their concerns, raise their any issues that they want management to be aware of. So it is through that engagement that I think we have created an environment and a culture where people feel comfortable. They are happy to come here. From my own perspective, I joined Fairbridges after being at one of the bigger law firms. And the thing that struck me when I joined the firm was, for the first time, I felt as if I belonged. And that is due to the people that work here. It's just a special environment, and many a times I think we forget it. And then we get reminded by people that come in from the outside that even if they just spend a short time within the firm, the feedback is always like, this is a place where you feel welcome. Everybody is interested in your well-being and wanting to see you succeed. We've got an open door policy, so you can feel free to approach whichever director that you're comfortable with. A lot of people come to me. I say to them, if you're not comfortable coming to me, you can go and speak to anybody else, because we are here to ensure that the juniors succeed. And again, I stress the fact that for us, it isn't just about, we've now got the legal sector code and we need to comply with that. It goes further. We realize and we are conscious of the obligation that we have to the legal profession. So there are still stumbling blocks or roadblocks, if you can call that. And my advice always to juniors are, make sure that you position yourself. I always make the joke to say, nowadays, even when your child is at primary school, they need to start building their CV already, because it is like a process from primary school to get into high school, from high school to get into university, and to then obviously to get into the employment market. So I always advise people, be mindful of that. And while at university, try and gain as much experience as possible and exposure to the right law firms, and where you need to try and understand the culture of the various law firms and see which one is going to be the better fit for you. When you come in, it's a two-way street. So you have an obligation to put your best foot forward, and similarly, we as the people that will be training you, we have that same obligation towards you to ensure that you get proper training, and then it will just assist you with breaking down those barriers. Obviously, it comes with a lot of hard work, integrity. When we employ candidate attorneys, it's not necessarily that it's the people with the top marks, because it's not always that those are the people that will make good attorneys. It's important that you are well-rounded, that we look for that to see, does this person lead a balanced life? Because from our perspective, you just get a better candidate going forward if the person has learned those skills already and developed it from university days already. Yeah. I think I will be able to contribute from a practical level and not just theory-based of what has worked for us, what has not worked for us. So I think that is, transformation is always a topic. It's not an easy topic. But if you are not going to address those questions and issues faced by every person within the profession, it will remain a problematic area. So for me, it is going to be an opportunity to get the perspective from a variety of people that will be sitting on the panel, but it will also give the audience an opportunity to engage with the panel members so that there can be an open discussion and we can learn from each other and the experiences that each person has had. I would say yes, because the legal profession touches so many areas within the community. And that is where the responsibility lies, is to have these open discussions, address the difficult concerns, to ensure that moving forward, that there's opportunities and equal opportunities for every one of us. Because as I indicated, there's a lot of work, a lot has changed, but I think there is a lot of work still that needs to be done. Because the other difficulty that you find is being in practice is not for everybody, because that billable hour, it never goes away. It's there until the day you retire. So there are those types of challenges, but I think if opportunities are presented and created for practitioners, you will have less of a fallout. But some people, again, they prefer to go into corporate, but at least in that sphere they can still contribute within whatever organization they are operating. So, yeah, no, I do think the legal profession plays a critical role because you've got the judiciary branch, like it's just in every sphere of society and the community that the law impacts everybody. No, that is a challenge. Our previous HR manager used to say to us, you need to learn how to engage with the different generations as they're coming through, because, but nowadays it's like quite scary sometimes to realize, and that is why I encourage them to, while they're studying, go and do VAC work. Yeah. See what it is like to be, because the transition from university to your first job can be quite a big step. Yes. I've had people say, oh, I didn't realize I must come here every day and stay the full day. So that, then you just think, so I say to the person, but don't your parents work? I mean, their experiences are different compared to what we went through and what we knew was expected of you. And even with the dress code, sometimes then you must remind them and say, you can't come dressed like this. You never know when you're going to be called to go to court. And I mean, the court issues directives of how you must be dressed when you come to court. So those are not things that you can ignore. I said to them, especially when you're like a junior, you never know who's going to call upon you to do what. So make sure that you always look professional. Yes, sometimes there's casual Friday or whatever, but rather just make sure that you've got your suit to hand if you're wearing a jeans on casual Friday or whatever the case may be, because you never know. Yeah. And you must be mindful of how you come across, because clients still have that expectation. Yes. Of this is what the profession entails, and they expect you to see. And I know it is something that is superficial, but it does add to the confidence that you portray to a client. Yes. A client will just like, if you come across as confident, you present well, a client will feel much more at ease with you and know that, okay, this is a person that I can trust with my matter.